Okay, our water heater observations are going to be a little difficult. But first, I have a little apology today. This is going to be, excuse me, this is going to be the garage. This was the garage. This is the office. So on the garage west interior wall, that is a water shutoff valve. It's a main water shutoff valve to the house. There's another one out in the front yard. I'm fairly confident, not wholly. But then this one goes to the house. You have an emergency, this is where you go to turn off the water. The handle, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. This is the tankless water heater, it's 120 degrees temperatures here. Here's the data plate. I'm not seeing the care and use manual. Okay, the temperature pressure relief drain line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting a minimum of 6 90-degree bends. You're also supposed to have an air gap in the same room as the water heater. So we don't have that. Now, safety pans are not required with tankless water heaters. It's a best practice, and it'd be good if you had one. However, of course, and it also depends on the manufacturer. Manufacturer specification supersedes code. So if you read the installation manual for this guy right here, and they recommend a safety pan, well then there's that. But I don't know. I don't have the manual with me. In fact, the manual's not here. But I do know this much. I've read this much. You see the red tape right there? When that red tape is on that valve, okay, this hasn't been dialed in. It's been bolted in. It's working. It's delivering hot water. Probably save you some money. But it's not tuned. It's not tuned. It's not going to operate as efficiently as it should and could. So I didn't make that up. Those are called instructions. And then I do have some. I do have some available. You see that little dot round? Okay, that's the screen. These water heaters, they'll last a long time. They'll save you a lot of money. They're good to have. But you got to clean them out. You're going to take a 15-year water heater and turn it into a 7-year water heater if you do not flush that system out. Now I know conventional water heaters, you're supposed to flush them out every year or two, and nobody does it, and they get about 10 years. You know, if you flush it out, you might, I don't know, but I do know this. Think about that, 7 years versus 15 years. No promises, no guarantees, but you don't have a chance if you don't clean that screen. So what did we learn? We learned that we actually do have a water shutoff valve. We learned that we don't have a care and use manual. We learned that we don't have a safety pan that may or may not be acceptable. We learned that we got more than 5 bends on our temperature pressure relief valve drain line. It doesn't have an air gap in it, and it discharges higher than 6 inches from the ground outside. We learned that the gas line hasn't been dialed in with a manometer. Did I pronounce that right? That's what we learned. Those are the things that we learned here.